What's up, everybody? We are back. We are officially back to Guild Wars 2. I know it's been a long time, effectively almost a year. Just know that I started Guild Wars 2 around 2019, 2018. This was the beginning of my journey with raids and MMO. Like, the biggest MMO experience I have had was Guild Wars 2. And last year I picked up Final Fantasy XIV, and so after a year has passed, today marks our full year that we've been playing FF. I figure now is a great time with the End of Dragons expansion. Now that we finally have new raids, there's a new fresh story coming out. It only made sense for me to return to the game again. Now, what does this mean for FF? Don't worry. We are not suddenly quitting Final Fantasy XIV or some shit. We actually had this happen many times. It's happened especially when I left Guild Wars 2. People were under the assumption that I quit Guild Wars 2 and that I'm never coming back to Guild Wars 2 and Final Fantasy is going to be my main game. I don't want people thinking because now I'm going to play Guild Wars 2 that I'm going to just suddenly stop playing FF. It doesn't work like that. You can have multiple games that you're interested in, and these are two MMOs that I've fallen in love with. And I never actually disliked Guild Wars 2. The only thing I disliked in Guild Wars 2 was they never released raids frequently. It was really annoying as someone that wanted to do all the raids and I needed more raid content. I mean, you can only master so much of the DPS classes, and I'm mainly a DPS guy. I've played all the DPS jobs. I say jobs now instead of classes. Look at me, I'm fully FF. Yep, fully FF 14'd up. But yeah, the general idea is Guild Wars 2's gameplay is interesting. The dodging mechanics are cool. The AoE placements, when you get hit by an AoE, it's not a snapshot thing like in FF, so I'm gonna have to get used to that new thing, because in Final Fantasy XIV, it's cast-based, not animation-based, whereas in Guild Wars 2, when something happens, it happens on site. There's no server tick issue in Guild Wars 2, and that's not a thing. Obviously in FF, you have to play around the server tick sometimes and the snapshot, so you can walk into AoEs and abilities while just waiting for the cast to finish and not have it be animation based. So there's gonna be some differences. I need time to get back into it. I don't know about the new specs. I'm very excited to check those out. There's gonna be obviously the new specs that released for End of Dragons. It's gonna be very overwhelming. It's gonna be a lot. I don't know how much the rotation for the classes that I played have changed. I'll have to catch up. I have to catch up. It's been a year. I'm probably missed quite a bit already with the End of Dragons release, because it's been a few months now since End of Dragons has released. Same for Endwalker, really. They pretty much released a few months separate from each other, End of Dragons and Endwalker, but I got Endwalker first and I played that first. So now I'm at a position where I will be playing both. Now, here's the important part. When you guys check out my stream on twitch.tv/Alninio9, it's in the description. If you go in there, I might not always be playing Guild Wars 2. I might not always be playing Final Fantasy XIV. If I play one game and not the other, don't come and say, hey, please play Guild Wars 2. Please, where's Guild Wars 2? Where's Guild Wars 2? Just let me play the game, alright? We have plenty of time. Alright, so I will be still playing FF. I have UCOB, I have ultimates that I have to do. I have UCOB, DSR, I have T, and we have the new Savage tier coming out in August. And whereas in Guild Wars 2, we have these new raids, there's this new story I want to experience, and I don't want to miss it. I'm really in love with the Guild Wars 2 story, and I really, really need to know what happens next with the whole Aurene business and fucking Bram, dude. Iceroot Saga was really something, huh? I just wished Primordius got more screen time and more dialogue, but it is what it is. Primordius needed more development, in my opinion, but either way, I'm hopeful for Endwalker, story-wise, gameplay-wise, all that great stuff. So you will see this type of content. I will be uploading the entire story of me playing End of Dragons on my YouTube channel, so you get to see my reaction to the story and all that. And you're also gonna basically see my entire playthrough of the expansion. and the raids, of course. The raids being the absolute most important thing for me. That's what keeps me playing the game long term, is the raids. We're gonna see the mechanics. Now, from my understanding, they're basically strike CMs. They're not like, it's not like a new wing. There is no wing 8. So still, Kadim is still the last one. Like wing 7, that's still the last one. So strike CMs are apparently like, people have mentioned that it's hard. I've seen like Mighty Teapot and I've seen Mela play it and stuff like that. So I'd like to get back into it, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm very excited for this, for the return. It's been a freaking year. I've made like a lot of raid guides for the classes that I play in Guild Wars 2. Like, I really invested a lot of time into this game, and so it would be really cool to jump back into it. That's gonna be all. I just wanted to let you guys know, like, keep you guys up to date on what's coming, and thank you guys so much for tagging along. Final Fantasy XIV peeps, don't worry, we're still playing FF. Guild Wars 2 peeps, I'm happy to be back. And that's all there is to it. Alright, catch you guys in the arena. Peace out. Love y'all.
Adorable. Some of them are.
Huh? For the ones on the block.
Oh, I'm not hitting.
Signet's on, go.
I don't reach it, this sucks.
Yeah, that's the life of the melee. Don't touch the black.